You're ready to speak whenever you want to speak.
Hello, I'm Ewan Jones. I'm a YouTuber. I come to here to Speaker's Corner and do YouTube videos, and I made one earlier this year. It was in March 2018, and in the video there was it was basically 120 Decibels movement, which is a group of European women who come, you know, they basically go across the continent and they do talks about migrant rapes against indigenous European women. And so they came here to Speaker's Corner to do a talk, and Antifa, the radical left-wing terrorist group, they came to Speaker's Corner that day, and I recorded footage of the events that unfolded. And so I recorded footage of Antifa basically being antisocial to everyone here, being roundly hated by everyone at Speaker's Corner, people telling them to piss off, people telling them they were idiots. They were putting on their face masks, they were putting on their balaclavas, they were turning the whole scene into one of degeneracy and disorder. And then 120 Decibels, they turned up, and Antifa charged for them and had to be separated by a line of police officers. And then that was over there at that entrance. And then 120 Decibels went round to a further entrance. Antifa charged them then, again had to be stopped by a line of police officers. And 120 Decibels did their talk in the corner. It was a young woman from Germany, Freya, who was talking about migrant rapes and how this had affected her in her own life. And we had Antifa at the police line, hurling abuse at them, screaming, "You don't know what you're doing," and all of these other disgusting, intimidating tactics. They were separated from them by the police, and then we saw Antifa leave after that. So I showed that, and I showed Freya's speech in the video. I uploaded it to YouTube. It was doing really well. It got to about 10,000 hits, and then like in a day it had like a 5,000 more, and then YouTube immediately banned the video. They didn't fully ban it for hate speech, but they put ridiculous restrictions on it, so it couldn't be shown in the UK or in another 30 or so countries. This included countries I'd never heard of before, such as Reunion Island and so on. And they said, basically, even though it doesn't fully fit the criteria for hate speech, we basically think it is that, so we're going to impose massive restrictions on it. And I was just thinking afterwards, all I've done is shown Antifa being a bunch of absolute and utter morons, being, you know, a bunch of reprehensible idiots.
Violent towards women.
Yeah, exactly, violence towards women. And so why is it that YouTube are trying to shut this down? Why don't they want this to be shown to the world? Why is it that, you know, as Steve Bannon, as he did his talk here in the UK, he was interviewed by Piers Morgan and Suzanne Reid, you know, when Trump did his state visit, and he said that the mainstream media, they always let Antifa off, even though this organisation are violent, they're against free speech, and yeah, they attack women, they do all sorts of disgusting, horrible activities, and yet they're always given a by the police, by the mainstream media, by all of the institutions that control our society. And I've certainly had experience of this in the fact that this particular video of mine was just massive restrictions were put on it, and all it showed was Antifa being a bunch of fucking dickheads. So, sorry, can I use that last bit?
I'll cut it out.
All it showed was Antifa being a bunch of horrible, disgusting, reprehensible people.
Okay.
So why is that?
Good question. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.